Welcome to Indigo Touch. Today we are talking about spirituality. Of course, we are talking about spiritual gifts and how do we know what type of healers we are. Now, there's a lot of information out there. We get a lot of information. We get told about the types of spirits and what type of healing methods they use. So what do? We look at our dreams. Do I align with Umdao? Do I align with Umdigi? Do I identify with this and that and that and that? And you know what that causes is that we look at these types of spirits and we are told how they are supposed to work. And then when we don't see ourselves working the same way that each spirit was specified, we start getting frustrated because umdu who has this type of spirit is supposed to be this type of a healer. So why don't I see myself as that type of a healer? It causes confusion. So I would like us to put that aside. I would like us to put what type of spirit aside and we focus on what type of healers we are, what our abilities are. Because typifying and trying to identify with these spirits, which there is a lot of information, of course, on these types of spirit, but then also this information tends to conflict a lot. It tends to be very conflicted and it limits our thoughts to Ukuba, I should be this type of a healer because I possess this type of a spirit. So can we please just stray from that just for a minute for this video? So to find what type of healers we are, I think I've said this in a previous video, in the video about why we need to be alone during spiritual awakening. So there is that period when we start dreaming, that period, those dreams that tell us Ukuba, I have a spiritual gift, and those dreams will be dreaming of Abanye Bantu will dream of themselves giving prophecies. Some people will dream of themselves healing someone with water. Some people will dream of themselves cleansing iyati zabantu. Some people will dream of themselves healing babies. Some people will dream of themselves doing this and that and that and that. So we look at dreams because the initial dreams are the ones that tell us Ukuba, we are this type of a healer. This is what we can do. We just need to align with that healer that we see ourselves in. So if you see yourself prophesying people in dreams and you're wearing a blue cape, get a blue cape and align with that person that you saw in the dreams, because that person you saw in the dreams is you. If in a dream you saw umtongutamkulu ikhetla lihola umntu giving someone a prophecy, that ketla is you. That person you are seeing in the dream is you. So you just need to align with that person that you are seeing in dreams. So dreams tell us what type of healer we are and what type of abilities, spiritual abilities we have. Number 2, we need to check about what goes on in our own lives, because the things that we go through are things that we will heal eventually. So there are people who just get people who have issues with headaches, for example. So if you're someone who's always had this headache problem, chances are you're going to be a healer who's going to specialize in healing the mind, the brain. If you are someone who's had reproductive problems, chances are you're going to be a healer who heals people with reproductive issues. So we need to check also about what challenges do we go through, these persistent challenges, because the reason why those challenges are there is so that we can find a way we can interact with these challenges and find solutions to them. We are studying them in a way, studying them through experience in our own bodies, our own spirits. So that is number 2, we check our own experiences. And number 3, we check about who are we drawn to. So this one it's not very obvious. It's not something that's very obvious. For example, you could go into a hospital and ufike maternity ward. You are so drawn to this ward. You are so drawn to nurses in this ward. You are so drawn to the pediatrician. Just very interested, very intrigued by that whole field. That could mean Ukuba, you are a healer who is going to work with children, and that is a healer who works with what we call amanono. So as much as this is not spiritual, the person with, that's why I said, well, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit, Lelanduka, it's a bit tricky to spot, because that person is a completely different healer and you are drawn to that person because in a way you are both healing the same people, you are both doing the same thing, healing children. You are just drawn to that person because you are a traditional healer who heals abantwana. So we check who we are drawn to, and we also check who is drawn to us, because there are people, you are just sitting there eating your junk food or eating your healthy food, you're just chilling, man, and you get these people who come in regularly and tell you the same issue. They're always like, I'm having this issue, man, I'm struggling to sleep. And they're not telling you with intention to do anything. They're not telling you asking for help, but these people have the same complaints. I can't sleep, I keep being strangled in my sleep, I have this and that and that. Just, complaints. People just complaining, just nje uthetha. And those people, we need to listen, because those people, those regular complaints that we hear, it's the type of people that we will be healing in future. That's why they are there. So all these things require us to be very lucid and not to be, but then the thing is, we get so distracted because we have these phones, someone is talking, Facebook and stuff, so we don't really pick this up. That's why it's important to put a phone aside when there's someone interacting with us. Put a phone aside and really listen to this person, because people will say things that even they are not aware ukuba they are giving you a guide. So we need to be very to give our attention to things that we do, and not just do them for the sake of doing them, and not split our focus. So yeah, what type of people get drawn to us? What do people talk about to us? And also we need to check about what do people want from us. So this is explicitly asking, compared to people just telling you about their issues, and that's when you pinpoint. You look at what do people want from you. So for example, let's say you are just someone who has your own YouTube channel, you just talk about spiritual stuff, and someone comes to you with a very, very specific problem. Ukuba, do you assist with this? Did you know? Someone asks, but do you assist with this? No. Do you assist with this? No. And then now it's 3 people. The reason why those people are asking this is because this is something that is expected of me. This is something I should be doing. So you should also check about what do people ask for from you. You get those people who just randomly bump into your yard. You say, eyes, do you sell something here? Do you sell this? You're like, no, we don't sell anything. Someone else comes, but do you sell this? No. It's time to start a business. Just on a non-spiritual note, when there's a lot of people making this mistake or asking you for this one particular thing, then it's a sign you should be doing that particular thing. So we check what do people ask for from us, and it is a guide to tell us we are this type of people. Now, there are so many healers. There are healers who heal by talking. There are healers who heal by just being there, by just listening. There are healers who heal using herbs. There are healers who heal using this and that, water, everything. There are many types of healers, very, very, very diverse. So yeah, we need not check what type of spirit, what tools do I need to have. We just need to check people around us. The way we interact with people, the people who interact with us, and so on and so forth. That gives us a guide ukuba you are this type of healer. So yeah, that's where we end for today. Please like the video, please subscribe, and please share this with anyone else who might benefit from it. And yeah, till next time, thank you for watching. Bye.